Now let's talk a little bit more about the best known security appliances available on the market, firewalls. As we've already learned, firewalls scan all incoming and outgoing packets of data within a network. To put it simply, they act as filters to protect the network. Let's consider an analogy. We all know firewalls that are used in buildings to prevent fire from spreading. Now, it's a must that these firewalls should be made of fire-resistant material and should have limited openings so that the fire doesn't spread. Similar to this, firewalls help keep invalid information out of areas within your network. The firewall must be hardened against attacks and should stop all packets unless it's given clear instructions to allow those packets to enter or leave the network. So now that we know the basic functions of a firewall, it's quite easy to guess where they should be located in a network. They sit in the middle of the path through which data gets routed, connected to my secure network through a LAN interface, and connected to the internet through another. You can also connect the firewall to another interface that in turn is connected to a small part of the enterprise network, called the demilitarized zone, or DMZ. The devices in this zone are accessible from the internet, such as email servers. Admittedly, this is not a best practice because it puts your devices at a higher risk, so you don't want to put servers in the demilitarized zone that have very, very sensitive corporate data on them. Now, for the firewall to work properly, I'll need to configure it so that it knows which of its interfaces are connected to the inside, outside, or DMZ parts of the network. To do so, I'll need to outline a series of rules that will tell the firewall which packets are allowed in and which are not. Now, let's look at the figure on the screen. Do you notice the black solid lines? These lines represent the usually allowed traffic patterns of data. One of the rules will allow the web client on the inside network, such as PC1, to send packets to web servers, such as the www.xyz.com web server. The second rule will allow web clients in the outside network, such as PC5, to connect to the DMZ web servers, such as www.abc.com web server. Now look at the dashed lines in the figure. This rule will prevent the web clients in the outside network, such as PC5, from sending packets to the web servers in the inside network, such as the internal web server int.abc.com.